Here at Scotland's famous Gleneagles, members of the Cinematograph Exhibitors Association gathered for their annual conference. Many stalwarts of the industry attended. Of course, not all the time was given up to business. There was the golf course of which many members took advantage, including Bob Godfrey, Sir Gordon Craig, W.E. Walts, G.F. Poole, Walter McGuire, J. Godfrey, Jimmy Pattinson, Peter Donald, Willie Carruthers, and A.H. McIssacs. Meanwhile, others amused themselves on the putting green, many of them quite content to sit and watch those more active. Mrs. Eckhart tries her hand, followed by M.D. Cuthill and Lady Craig. F. Morrison chats with a friend. Mr. and Mrs. Harry Adney, whose hospitality was much enjoyed, Mr. and Mrs. Southern Morris, Mr. and Mrs. Henderson with Jack Poole, the chairman of the Scottish branch, Mr. George Singleton, with his wife, Walter Eckhart, Harry Adney, and Freddie Thomas of the cinema, Sir Alex King, the president of the association, with Mr. Black. Approaching us here are a number of Edinburgh exhibitors, accompanied by the Lord Provost of Perth and his wife. Mrs. Pattinson, accompanied by Mrs. Cupper. Lady King with her youngest daughter, Alexandra. Mr. and Mrs. Claude Wincop. Turning to serious business, the Council prepares to tackle the many trade problems confronting the conference.